Zelensky warns of open road through Ukraine's east if Russia captures Bakhmut, as he resists calls to retreat.
This post received a score of 5,100, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Reading the interview, title is misleading. Basic idea of what he was saying is that Russians would have open road until the next set of towns, which everyone knows, Slavyansk and Kramatorsk.
This is a very important distinction. Months back there were queries whether it was really that strategically important. An argument was that its importance was partly that it was highly defendable. But to a greater extent was a settlement further in. But ideally stop the advance before then. I do not remember the name of the other settlement mentioned to say if it was one of those mentioned here.
Yes. These are the next bigger towns going west. We're talking half an hour drive distance. There's also a smaller town, Chasiv Yar.
Those small towns are so interesting to me. I would take the train through that area years ago and get off for a smoke with the porter in the middle of the night and just stare into these dark villages with only a few lights, wondering what life was like there and what I would do if the train left me behind. One of the towns had a stuffed animal factory, so during the day the platform was full of gigantic colorful animals which they'd try to sell to you through the window even though you couldn't fit them through the opening. Lol edit. Found a pic of one of the salesmen.
That's a cool slice of life. Thanks for sharing.
Greater than that's a cool slice of life. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for reading it. I have a bunch of pictures of it somewhere but could only find you one just now. I love that guy. I always wonder if he's okay.
I thought he was wearing a hard hat for a moment. Lol. Sad days to know they probably won't be living in their home and in the same conditions again.
He can't just say, "These are heroes, fighting and bleeding and dying so that we can win future battles that they will never live to see." This is a holding action until Western materiel arrives and the counteroffensive begins. Men stand and die now for the victories that mature in 6 months or a year. They are heroes and know why they are dying for a future that only their children will ever see.
It's true, Ukraine is likely using the city as choke point to cut into Russian numerical superiority. It is a strategy that comes with risks though. Hold out too long and you risk a large amount of your troops being encircled.
Does anyone else feel like these recent calls to hold Bakhmut by Ukraine is a trick similar to the last counter-offensive when they claimed to be retaking Kherson then swept the north? I'm wondering if this is a similar play. Trick Russia into moving more troops to retaking Bakhmut from other areas. Then waiting for a weakness to emerge and do another sweep.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.